about playing the game Uno. Informational speech about playing the game Uno by Group 3. You're down to your last card. Your heart is beating. The room is completely silent. All eyes are on you. One wrong move and you can lose it all. Then all of a sudden you hear, Uno! The excitement, the strategy, and the suspense makes Uno the perfect game to bring people together. Whether you're a competitive spirit looking for a challenge, or you're someone simply just trying to pass the time, this simple card game is sure to bring everyone of the family together, young or old. In this speech, we'll be covering the essential components of the game Uno, covering the history and evolution of the game, the different cards and their properties, the different strategies you can implement with the cards, and then finally, we'll provide you with tips and tricks to make sure that you'll be able to win your next Uno card game.
Hi, my name is Denaya Hood, and today I will be explaining the history and evolution of the game Uno. Uno was invented by Merle Robbins and his family in 1971 to settle a dispute over another game called Crazy 8. He wanted to create a deck of cards with specific actions on each card so there would be no disagreements or confusion about the rules of the game. And so, the first deck of cards was created on the family's dining room table. Eventually, Merle sold the rights to International Games a year later. And today, the game is produced by toy giant Mattel and has sold over 151 million copies worldwide. There are more than 30 variations of Uno today, but we will be just focusing on one, the original. Now that we know how Uno was created, let's move on to understanding the types of cards and their roles in the game.
A traditional Uno deck consists of 108 cards, 76 number cards, 24 action cards, and 8 wild cards. There are 4 suits, red, yellow, green, and blue. Each suit has the numbers 0 through 9 and 2 of each action card. There are 4 wild cards in a deck. They can be placed on any card. The person who places it chooses the color, and the person after them has to pick a card of that color. The draw 4 card is the same as the wild card, except the next person must also draw 4 cards and they get their turn skipped. There are 8 reverses in a deck. They must be placed on another reverse or a card of the same color. If only 2 people are in the game, it reverses to the person who played the card. If there are more than 2, it switches from counterclockwise to clockwise or vice versa. There are 8 draw 2 cards in a deck. They must also be placed on either another draw 2 card or a card of the same color. There are 8 skips in a deck. They must also be placed on another skip or a card of the same color.
Playing the game. To set up, you'll need a range of 2 to 10 players. All players will sit in a circle and take turns placing cards once the game begins, starting left of the dealer. There'll be a discard pile in the middle and a draw pile off to the side as shown in the picture. The game begins with a number card from the top of the draw pile placed in the middle to create a discard pile. During the game, there are a few rules you must follow. First, you can play a card if it matches the color or number of the top card in the discard pile. Draw 4s and wild cards can be played at any time. However, draw 2s must match the color of the top card of the discard pile, just like all other cards. If you have no playable cards, you must draw and lose your turn. If you have only 1 card left, you must shout Uno before anyone else does. If you fail to do so, you must draw 2 cards. The goal is to Uno out, meaning get rid of all your cards. If the draw pile runs out, you can take all cards from the discard pile except for the top card, shuffle them, and place them at the bottom of the draw pile. It is important to mention that there is an ongoing debate about whether players can stack draw 2s and draw 4s on top of another respective card. While Uno's official rules state that it is not allowed, many players disagree, which has led it to become one of the most controversial topics in the card game community. It's best to clarify how your group will be playing before hopping into a game. Now that we know how to play, let's consider some tips and tricks to gain an edge.
Uno isn't just a card game. It's a battle of strategy, luck, and a little bit of deception. If you want to win, you have to follow these points right here. Don't rush to match colors. Matching numbers keeps your hands flexible. High value cards like wilds and draw 4s, play them before you get stuck with them. but the real key to winning is paying attention. Now, if you have a skip or reverse, hold on to it. It can stop the next player from winning. Watch what colors your opponents struggle with and use that knowledge to your advantage. If you play a wild, don't just pick your favorite color. Pick the one that forces someone else to draw. And when it comes to the wild draw 4, you can only play it when you have no other moves, or king. The art of bluffing is essential, also as much as screaming Uno.
So far in this presentation, you've learned that Uno is more than just a simple card game. It's about having a strategy, quick thinking, and a bit of luck. You've learned the history of the game, the different kinds of cards and how to use them, and how to build key effective strategies. By using all this, you can enjoy the game even more and increase your chances of winning. Let me conclude this for you. Playing a game of Uno requires more than just a bit of luck. It requires what cards to hold on to, how to make strategies, and how to anticipate your opponent's moves. So, whether you're playing just for fun with your friends or family, or in a competitive match, Uno has always been a timeless classic. So, next time you play, let the excitement and strategy unfold, and may the best player call out Uno first.